So this is part 5 of the South. Martin Luther King Jr. National Historical Park. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in a modest, comfortable home in the heart of Atlanta's Sweet Auburn district, the city's prosperous African-American downtown in segregated days. Visitors to the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Park in Atlanta are reminded that the great civil rights leader could have lived a quiet, cozy, middle-class life. Instead, King spent 1957 to 1968 fighting for civil rights for all Americans, risking his life to fight for his beliefs. The historic site evokes the memories of King's dreams. The Visitor Center has a helpful video and exhibits aimed at young visitors. The King Center features exhibits about King, his wife Coretta Scott King, and Mahatma Gandhi. The center is the site of King and his wife's graves. He is entombed beside an eternal flame, but King's real eternal flame lives on in those who hear his message. Here's a picture of the museum. Savannah, Georgia's historical district is filled with elegant homes. Among these lovely mansions, you'll find the home of Juliet Gordon Lowe, the founder of the Girl Scouts. The home has been converted into a museum and is a popular destination for Girl Scout troops from across the United States. Another highlight is Old Fort Jackson, which was built in 1808 and helped protect the coast from British warships during the War of 1812. Visitors can tour the fort and, on certain days, watch battle reenactments and blacksmithing demonstrations. A popular stop is the fort's privy bathroom. The currents of the Savannah River provided its flushing action. You can also tour Savannah by horse-drawn carriage. Guides will treat you to some background details about the city's notorious characters and occurrences. If your kids enjoy their history with a slight spooky twist, they'll like the tours of the supposedly haunted areas of Savannah. And I actually went on one of those haunted tours, and it was very fun. And you can see a picture of the house and then a picture of the camera for the kiddos. Stone Mountain, Georgia is the world's largest exposed piece of granite, 7.5 billion cubic feet of rock. This immense bulging monolith is just a half-hour drive from Atlanta. It is not just the size of the mountain that drives people to visit. Stone Mountain's outstanding feature is the Confederate memorial carving. 3 Southern heroes from the Civil War have been carved into the rock: Confederate President Jefferson Davis, General Robert E. Lee, and General Thomas J. Stonewall Jackson. The relief is massive, spanning 90 by 190 feet, and is surrounded by a carved surface that covers 3 acres. Located just outside the park's west gate is historical Stone Mountain Village. The village was established in 1839 and offers more than 50 specialty shops and restaurants. Visitors can browse through quaint antique stores and shop for art and jewelry created by local artisans. There is a picture of the men on the wall that I was talking about. Cumberland Island National Seashore. Visiting beautiful, mysterious Cumberland Island National Seashore takes a little effort thanks to a policy that permits a maximum of 300 visitors per day, and the fact that Cumberland Island has only one developed campsite, Sea Camp. Reservations can be made up to 6 months in advance. But a trip to the remote island is worth the hurdles. The lucky few who make it have Cumberland Island seemingly to themselves. The island is 3 miles wide and is ringed by a beach almost 18 miles long. It's covered by acres of marsh, tidal creeks, sand dunes, blinding white sand, and historic ruins and museums that compel admiration and amazement. And this doesn't even take into account the island wildlife. Georgia's southernmost barrier island is a sanctuary for gigantic loggerhead sea turtles. Herds of wild horses roam here too. It's said Spanish explorers left them behind in the 16th century. And that just looks so pretty. Like, imagine having a date night there and just having an island to yourself. That sounds so cool. The Golden Isles. Georgia's Great Barrier Islands shelter the Atlantic intracoastal waterway and guard the coastal seashore. The beauties known as the Golden Isles Sea Island, Jekyll Island, St. Simons Island, Little St. Simons Island, and Cumberland Island are about 20 minutes from each other by boat or car, and each has a slightly different personality. All have stunning beaches as well as marshes and creeks that are great fun to explore by canoe or kayak. Sea Island is home to the Clocher, an acclaimed resort. Situated on 5 miles of sandy beaches, the resort is a retreat for well-heeled guests. Even if you're not staying at the resort, it's fun to visit for a meal so you can experience its traditional southern charm and cruise the mansions along the shore. Jekyll Island is protected by offshore sandbars, so the surf is particularly calm. The island has 20 miles of paved bike paths that traverse salt marshes and beaches, past Spanish moss-draped trees and palmettos, as well as the island's National Historic Landmark District. Its 10 miles of beaches offer swimming, horseback riding, surf, fishing, and kayaking. The island is a major site for sea turtle conservation. St. Simons Island is the largest and most developed of the Golden Isles. It measures 45 square miles and boasts many beautiful homes and estates. It's a terrific place to try surf casting, pier fishing, oystering, crabbing, or shrimping. St. Simons is home to one of the nation's oldest continually working lighthouses open to visitors. You can also explore the island on its numerous biking trails. Little St. Simons Island is privately owned and is accessible only by boat or plane. It's virtually undeveloped, but its 7-mile stretch of beach is perfect for swimming, shelling, fishing, hiking, and bicycling. The lighthouse on St. Simons Island still guides boats into its harbor. The island also offers great fishing and inviting beaches. There's a picture of the lighthouse. Jekyll Island was a popular destination for the country's rich and powerful and is now a favorite among families looking for a relaxing beach getaway. Jekyll Island Beach Club is a local landmark. And there it is.